Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. I'm in London doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, God performs miracles for a reason. Joshua 3:17. And the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord stood firm on dry ground in the midst of the Jordan, and all the Israelites passed over on dry ground, until all the people were passed clean over the Jordan. At this time of year, in the spring season, the melting snows of the mountains had so raised the Jordan that the river overflowed its banks, making it impossible to cross at the usual fording places. Excuse you. God willed that the passage of Israel over Jordan should be miraculous. At the appointed time began the onward movement, the ark, borne upon the shoulders of the priests leading the van. All watched with deep interest as the priests advanced down the bank of the Jordan. They saw them with a sacred ark move steadily forward toward the angry surging stream, till the feet of the bearers were dipped into the waters. Then suddenly the tide above was swept back, while the current below flowed on, and the bed of the river was laid bare. When the people had all passed over, the ark itself was borne to the western shore. No sooner had it reached a place of security, and the soles of the priest's feet were lifted up unto the dry land, than the imprisoned waters, being set free, rushed down a resistless flood in the natural channel of the stream. Coming generations were not to be without a witness to this great miracle. While the priests bearing the ark were still in the midst of the Jordan, 12 men previously chosen, one from each tribe, took up each a stone from the riverbed where the priests were standing, and carried it over to the western side. These stones were set up as a monument in the first camping place beyond the river. The influence of this miracle, both upon the Hebrews and upon their enemies, was of great importance. It was an assurance to Israel of God's continued presence and protection, and evidence that he would work for them through Joshua as he had wrought through Moses. This exercise of divine power in behalf of Israel was designed also to increase the fear with which they were regarded by the surrounding nations, and thus prepare the way for their easier and complete triumph. To the Canaanites, to all Israel, and to Joshua himself, unmistakable evidence had been given that the living God, the King of the heavens and the earth, was among his people, and that he would not fail them nor forsake them. God performs miracles for a reason. This was a miracle performed for the new generation of Israel. What you have to remember is when the Israelites came out of Egypt and they were trapped at the Red Sea, and he parted the Red Sea so they could get across and get away from the Egyptians. God parted the Red Sea, and there was literally a wall of water there and there as the people walked through. Those generations were lost in the 40 years that they're in the wilderness. And then Moses, who couldn't go over to the Jordan with them and to Canaan, Joshua took over. And of course, the new generation hadn't witnessed the parting of the Red Sea. So what God has done there, he's done another miracle of parting of the Jordan. So they can then witness, again, a major miracle. As God had done with the Red Sea, he's now done with the River Jordan. And all around, everyone around, including Israel, the people of Israel, will witness to this. So they say, yes, God is still with them. So God is reminding them that what he did for their ancestors, he's going to do for them still. And he'll be with us forevermore doing the same thing. Now, us in these days now, 2025, we don't witness these miracles so much, but God still works in our lives. Of course he does. Just not in these major ways. And he said it's not going to be that, a lot of that's not going to happen anymore. It says it in his word. I can't remember when, sorry. He said, I'm not going to perform these miracles anymore because the time will come at the end of time, the devil will start performing miracles, or what we will perceive to be miracles, because he will have power. But not the great power that God has got, but he will have power to perform miracles, to then deceive, if possible, the very elect. But here, God is performing this miracle for the new generation of Israel, to make them know that he is still with them. And yes, he is still with us today. Be still and know he is God.